Alright, hey, MHayashi, and please hit the like A and subscribe A button, um, so we can all learn karate, from SpongeBob with money A, as Mr. Krabs would say, whatever. Anyway, let's try mono red mid-range in, Pioneer, and, I'm gonna be doing live commentary, I think, on this one. Um, but my apologies in advance if I get curb stomped. This is my basically more or less my this is my very first foray into Pioneer playing a port of Obosh Red. It is probably my third total league in Pioneer. The first two times I tried to play a variant of mono green. My mono green deck was doing just not good the more I tested it in Modern, so I thought, oh, maybe I'll change a few cards and play in Pioneer. It did even worse. Basically, I had no creature removal, and I got destroyed by weird combos and stuff, and I didn't even know what was going on sometimes. And like, basically, they started playing creatures, and then their creatures did stuff, and then I died. That's pretty much what it was. But the good news is creatures doing stuff seems like it's going to be a little less of a problem when we've got the old Obosh Red sort of approach to trying to whittle down the early creatures. You know what I mean? Now we don't have access to as good creature removal as we did back when we were playing Pauper. Ironically, my thesis is that Pauper is probably it's funny actually. If we the funny thing is if we combine Pauper with Pioneer, we pretty much have our modern mono red mid range deck. But here we get to have some of the cards we all know and love. Phyrexian, Phyrexian Dragon, Dragon Engine. Um, yeah, Mr. Research Desk, Synthesizer, which isn't Pioneer, I guess. Um, yeah. Honestly, this could be just better as Fable, but my thinking is let's try this out, and um, I just kind of like the idea that Lightning Axe, pitching Dragon Engine. I just might be able to just kind of have like a one mana almost kill almost anything kind of card, which seems pretty great. Um, yeah, because we do not have access to Flame Slash. But in this type of deck, Lightning Axe might actually kind of, believe it or not, fill that role. I know it seems like jank, but yeah, I there's nothing to me to indicate that Pioneer is necessarily as vulnerable to the field effects as Modern. Although in theory it could be, because I don't even know why you need to play any basics in Pioneer other than precisely this, because they don't play fetch lands, so there's no basics to fetch. There's no Blood Moon to play around. But I do think that somehow Pioneer decks do play basics. I mean, I guess why not? I don't know that they necessarily need to play only non-basics. In any case, if I find myself keeping them off of mana with just Field of Runes, period, then I might investigate the possibility of 8 rune. But I also just kind of like playing Spikefield Hazard because Lightning Axe is an option, but it's not necessarily the type of card that I want to be playing in the early turns of the game when I'm dealing with like mana dorks or early creatures for the most part. This is kind of a card that I like it costing only 1 mana at the price of discarding a card, but I like the efficiency of only having to pay 1 mana. But it's still not necessarily like it's better up. It goes without saying. This is better dealing with the bigger toughness stuff, which usually comes out a little bit later. So that being said, I'm kind of leaning on Spikefield Hazard here, which is my 24th land. Um, because I may actually have to use this as a burn spell a decent amount of time because I got to hold down the fort with Shivan Fire, Strangle, and then this can round it out. And with 12 early 1-dot plays to deal with the stuff to do on turn 1, I might actually be able to keep that under control. Shout out to, I am sorry, I don't remember your name, but shout out to actually there was a few. Shout out to all of you all who suggested Strangle when I did a previous video several weeks ago or so, where I casually was talking about like Pioneer and like there's probably a card. I remember I said like there's probably a card that deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker for 1 mana sorcery. That's probably Pioneer legal. And sure enough, you guys said, yeah, there it is. It's actually Strangle. And you know what? I mean, Strangle is like it's not like it's needless to say, it's pretty much strictly worse than Lightning Bolt, and it's worse than Flame Slash most of the time. But it's Pioneer. We'll take what we can get. 1 mana, 3 damage to most of the stuff that matters. Can't go face, but we got the big beaters for the later game, so I don't think it's that big of a deal for this particular strategy that this doesn't go face. So Strangle, I mean, yeah, and I'm gonna round it out with Shivan Fire, and I know this card looks like a jank version of Burst Lightning for people who play Modern. if anybody even thinks of Burst Lightning in Modern other than me, which is probably very few people to begin with. Burst Lightning is the exact same card, but it's any target rather than just creature. That being said, again, in this deck, we don't have access to Burst Lightning because it's Pioneer, but that being said, most of the time I'm going to be dealing with creatures anyway. And I just, Burst Lightning always felt relatively solid when I played it. It's just Modern generally has better options. And honestly, when I looked at the other options Pioneer has, like, what is it called? Play with Fire, that card where I can bargain, and then it scries. Volt Surge, I think, the card that you sacrifice an artifact and it can deal 4 damage. That's probably the closest thing because I do just happen to have, these 2 cards as spare artifacts. I don't know that I really want to be sacrificing them though. I think having the option to pay 4 mana and get 4 damage out of this is probably going to be better overall than being able to sacrifice an artifact. And for the most part, looking at the options, I think Shivan Fire probably rounds it out as the third best. Spikefield Hazard is just Strangle's the best. Spikefield Hazard is the second best because it's also a land, and Shivan Fire I think rounds it out for number 3. They're all pretty good, and then we've got Dragon Engine, which I think this is this card just hits pretty hard, and it also they don't really want to deal with it. I did like it back in the day, so we're going to be playing it again. Seems reasonable to me. We got our Bonecrusher Giant. This card seems like one of the best things you could be doing in Pioneer. I love this card in Modern. This card seems to be more powerful in Pioneer, where there's, I think, more creatures and more creatures with relatively lower power and toughness. So let's go. Again, our Seasoned Pyromancers, Experimental Synthesis rounded out. Blast Zone, just like in Modern, it can just deal with basically anything, so gotta love it. And then there's Phoenix, which, like I said, maybe should just be a Fable, but let's go. And oh yeah, real quick. Oh yeah, and here's Warcrafting. Look, I don't know. I am honestly surprised that I haven't really seen. Honestly, this card is a card I might even look into trying to play it in Modern. I'm shocked at how good, in theory, this could be, because, I mean, like, if I need to deal with something like Shieldred, I can just, bam, just deal 5 damage. But the cool thing is that if I ever do find myself kind of overkilling something with, like, lower toughness, then I kind of have my pick of the litter to exile, like, a land. Like, basically, like, I have to kill, like, a Llanowar Elf with this thing. What's awesome is I can dig 4 cards deep, because that's 4 damage overflow. And as long as I didn't make my land drop this turn, there's a pretty good chance there's a land in the top 4. And the cool thing is the other 3 don't even have to get exiled. They go to the bottom of my library. So if I shuffle with Field of Ruin or something, I don't necessarily have to worry about losing those cards. And sometimes there's a card like Synthesizer or something that I really wanted to hit, and it's still available to me, especially if I shuffle it back in. I don't know. It's this card is card advantage, or it's just the must-needed card to deal with a 5 toughness creature. Yeah, I like it. I think this card is good, and I'm willing to try it out. And like I said, 3 mana destroy. I mean, basically destroy almost any creature, and most of the time, essentially have a decent chance of drawing a card. Sign me up. I would not have even thought of this card if it wasn't for Pioneer, but this card legit might even be a possibility in Modern, not gonna lie. So let's see. And oh yeah, Soul Guide Lantern. This seems to be more or less the best Graveyard Hate available in Pioneer. There is what's it called? There is a Lantern of the Lost, but it's just such a non-bo with Phoenix of Ash, so probably Soul Guide Lantern. Vandelblast seems like pretty much the best anti-artifact card available in Pioneer. As far as I can tell, there's no Chalice of the Void in Pioneer, so I don't think we have to worry about this costing 1. This is the biggest problem with playing this in Modern, is that it doesn't deal with arguably the most important artifact in Modern that we have to deal with, Chalice of the Void. I don't think there is Chalice of the Void in Pioneer, so it still is, for the most part, kind of worse than Shattering Spree, but there's no Shattering Spree in Pioneer, and just being able to deal with any artifact for 1 mana and also having the option to destroy everything if you have 5 kind of seems like sign me up. Oh yeah, plus it doesn't conflict with Obosh because it's 1. Redcap Melee, I mean, hey, I played this in Modern because you run out of good burn spells after a certain point, even in Modern, and here in Pioneer we've been scraping more at the bottom of the barrel, so I don't know. I honestly do not know how big like Prowess and other red decks are in in Pioneer, but it seems like almost any format is going to try to make mono red aggro work. And I like that Redcap Melee just pretty much is 1 mana, destroy target red creature, no questions asked. And it can even destroy other stuff at a pretty steep cost, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And it is nice to have that optionality too. So, and of course, can't leave home without Kozilek's turn. Anyway, let's get to the games. Like and subscribe, please. If you don't like it, you can unlike and unsubscribe later on. But let's wait to the games. You might like what you see, and let's get to it. All right, Pioneer Obosh. All right, yeah, boy, I surprised to see QB Turtle in here. All right, well, I honestly do not know Pioneers super well, so I am just going to do my best. And I wonder if this is the same QB Turtle, because there's a QB Turtle. Oh, looks like well, this is Shivan Fire if I've ever seen it. I need double red, so I'm just going to jam this. All right, there we go. That's one reason I like Synthesizer. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, at least I got the Shivan Fires that I need. Hopefully on mutagenic growth. Okay. Should I play Phoenix of Ash? Probably not. Let's just do this here. Alrighty. Oh, they have Obosh too. So, got the Obosh mirror going on here. I'm gonna play Phoenix. This increases my chance that I have something good to do next turn. And so one damage to opponent. Planeswalker. Yes, this Caesar spell. Some counter. 2/2 haste. Interesting. Kind of want to put Obosh to hand. So I guess I will. And I guess I want to hold up Stomp. Yeah, I guess I'll hold up Stomp. They play Obosh. Alright, so that enters with a counter on it, so good to know, I guess. Okay. I guess we play our own Obosh, don't we? Yeah, let's play our own Obosh. Smack for extra damage. So it does have haste. Okay. So that's 8. That's a lot of damage. Alrighty. Alright, well, I don't have a lot of stuff that actually deals, I guess this could help me. I do have a Lava Axe, but the +1/+1 counter is a little... So I don't even know. Phoenix kinda could be okay, but probably Dragon is just better. So Red Lantern. They don't seem to really use the graveyard that much. Yeah, let's just run it back here. I think I got, yeah, I got answers to them too, I think. Yeah, we're behind on the clock, of course. We're familiar with Pioneer. Good enough for me. Bugbear, don't mind if I do. Okay. Did I not record the last match? Apparently my audio cuts out for some reason in the last match. Alright, I did not know burn was a thing in Pioneer. I still kind of refuse to believe it is. The burn spells are just so freaking god-awful. Um, I'm not automatically going to assume that we have to make any changes just because we go up against somebody who's emulating our deck and playing a burn deck that I would not necessarily recommend trying to take this deck in a burn direction, although it's probably something I would dabble with for a little bit and then abandon. But anyway, let's go. Yeah, we don't want to play the synthesizer just yet. Kind of thinking maybe Phoenix of Ash is too cute. Should probably just be Fable. Ready. Okay. I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, how about we play some Phyrexian Dragon, because this is more damage in the long run. Alright. Ledger Shredder. And this is why we got a Lava Axe. We'll have to draw it though. It's the thing. Let's see here. I don't want to play Synthesizer and then have to draw something else. I'm going to play it though, and then try to pump up the Blast Zone. The problem is this doesn't actually get me anywhere because it's going to get pumped out of reach. Okay. Free the Fae. That's fine, I guess. Fading Hope. Just Fading Hope, I don't know what that is. Treasure Cruise. Oh yeah, Treasure Cruise is legal. Wonderful. Okay. Does that mean the triggered Arclight? Nope. This. Well, I guess they can start arclighting us. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna do a Phoenix of Ash, I guess, to help a little bit. But I'm pretty sure they got a removal spell for it. Let's do this here right now. I got a feeling that this is just going to come back. So if it does just come back, what's the best way to do this? Probably... Probably we just need to go to game 2, realistically, because I have Graveyard Hate. I'm supposed to deal with this. We made that Graveyard Hate again, I guess, just like in Modern. Let's see. This seems like it doesn't really do much in this matchup. I don't know. Yeah, actually, that could be. I might be kind of warping my deck too much around Lightning Axe. Man, Phoenix of Ash though, it's too much of a what do you call it, mana sink. We're gonna do Redcap Melee because this can deal with Legislator at a price, or it can deal with Phoenix at not a price. I don't know about that. I don't see. I think this hand getting okay. I need Synthesizer just yet. Let's just play this for now. Okay. So we'll play Research Desk. It's kind of as a necessary evil, I think. I don't know if they can dump a Phoenix and reanimate it this turn. I'm gonna hold off on the Soul Guide so I can, yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go with Synthesizer. See if they spell Pierce. Okay. Cap Melee. Maybe. Still holding on the Soul Guide Lantern. We'll see. I was not expecting Brotherhood's End, or I would have sacked it in response. At least we got to bait their Brotherhood End out. Just gonna get this so they can't counter it. If they Brotherhood End again, so be it. I can just flash back the Dragon Engine. I guess I put Obosh to hand. Well, somehow I won this one, even though I misplayed by not cracking. Still, it's a win, right? Alright, let's just run it back here. My birdie bird is on my shoulder. Oh no. No, baby. Okay. Oh, alright, I guess I won. Alright. Match 3. Yeah, good enough for me. Match 3, good enough for me. Yeah, I'll do this. So, I think my preliminary impression is Phoenix probably should be Fable. Otherwise, I don't really know that anything is too particularly not good or anything with this deck. I don't know how important instant speed is, but I'm gonna go with I'm gonna assume that you know, lining up the correct burn spell with the correct damage output is better than the instant speed, but we'll see. Okay, Marsh. Interesting. I really have no idea what deck this is, but getting a Dragon Engine online seems not bad. Dragon Engine also hits harder than Phoenix without us having to pump it. It's not airborne, but it's effectively 4 power. It's pretty nice actually. And even if they deal with it, it's a card advantage later in the game. So kind of sweet actually. Okay, what do they got? What do they got here? So a creature you control explores. So this is some kind of combo deck, I think. Well, I can strangle this, so I think I will. I think I will put Obosh to hand. Just because I think it's the best play if I draw a land. If I don't, I can just go searching with Research Factory. Luminarch, cool story, bro. Okay, let's go digging. Bonecrusher seems pretty good. I'm gonna go with this though instead. Sometimes I played a deck once in the past that did not have basics, but that's probably not this deck, but we'll see. Okay, it's not that deck, but we'll do that. We'll go like that. Okay. Well, it's risky, I suppose, but deals 8 damage. Let's see. Yeah, I would assume. Hopefully they don't have some type of combo here. They could. But I mean, to set myself up. So hopefully if they don't have a land, I can do something. If they do a land, I got a feeling that that's kind of... Okay. Gain in life. Okay. Let's attack a block. Alright, so let's see here. I think I can deal with all of this and just win, I think. Let's go this. Let's go this. Let's go this. Let's just attack with everything, and I think that's GG. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, hey, so far so good. What else? Kozilek's sure it's got to be good at this matchup. I think this is a graveyard-based deck somehow. Body double. I don't know. I think I played a deck like this before in the past. Whatever it is, probably it's better than Phoenix. I'll play 2 of these. Redcap Melee seems a little too dangerous, having to sacrifice a land. Phyrexian Dragon is good. Alright, let's just, I'm going to keep the Dragon Engine because I still want to beat her. That can actually threaten to end the game. Yeah, so far there's just kind of nothing about Phoenix that makes me think it's better than Fable in that slot. It is more budget friendly, but I can't let that be the sole determining factor. I do have Pauper now for budget concerns, for anybody who's interested, so I guess there's that. That's possible I shouldn't have kept, because I may have to deal with a turn 1 Gilded Goose, or things might go sour really quickly. And there's the Gilded Goose, sure enough. No. Not the ideal spell for Gilded Goose, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, it's this deck. So whenever you gain life, it explores. So that's a 2-card combo with that other card. Thankfully I drew this guy. Oh, I'm going to pay life for sure. I'm doing it like this because next turn I may want to crack this, and if I do, I want to be able to crack it off a colorless so I can have 2 red available. It may not be so relevant, but just in case. Alright, Kozilek's Return for the win. Should I just do Kozilek's Return right now? Or should I be greedy? I'm going to be greedy because they can't have both land in their hand and what do you call it? Collected Company. So they'll make a token. I'll kill this and that, and I think I'll kill both tokens. No, but I'll make a token, but I'll kill it. I think. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's fine. But that should die if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So good thing I waited. All right. Let's do this here. Not bad. Let's maybe do this here. Lightning Axe? No, I think do that here. Cast, Stomp. Possible Lightning Axe was better, actually. I got a feeling they're going to play Collected Company. They did not. I count it as a win for me. So next turn I can play Dragon Engine Crusher. Turn to the ranks. Well, okay, that is a thing. It's quite a thing. It's so much of a thing that I think I have to synth. And that's a good synth. I do say so myself. I think I have to hit that one. So that's the combo piece, if you know what I mean. Okay. Collect company. Quarter calling. Okie dokie. I could potentially threaten 10 damage, but 10 damage is not 20. Or 10 damage is not 11 damage. Okay, that's interesting. I was expecting the combo piece. Well, I am more than fine with them blocking, so let's let them do that, I guess. I hope they somehow don't have. I hope they don't have collected company, and that the Field of Ruin couldn't have kept them off of 4 mana. But we'll see. Let's see here. Lightning Axe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see. If I do this, then that's effectively 1 mana here. 2, 3, 4, 5. But I got a better idea. I think what I should do is just do this, I think. And if they block this and this, 4, 4, 6, then they're dead. So let's see what they got up their sleeve. Okay, I'll take it. I kind of scared of this, but seem to have been able to. All right. Hard to believe we're on match 4 already, but let's go and see. Keep. Okay, the elf. I think this is the mission the Spikefield Hazard was made for. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, well, once again, this was the mission Bonecrusher Giant was made for. Hopefully they don't have some kind of like giant growth effect, brute strength or whatever it's called. Okay, good. So if they don't play anything, I can Bonecrusher. If they do play something, I can Field of Ruin and Strangle the Den of the Bugbear. Okay, that is something, but that's not something I can hit, so I will play that. Pass. Their turn. I love my Bonecrusher Giant. Any double copter? Okay. Double copter is what we call a thing. Do this. Attack. Got nothing. Got no instant speed interaction. Well, this kind of looks like they're in a bad spot. I don't want to jinx it, but it does look that way, doesn't it? Might have some instant speed thing that can chop with some Obosh Crofter maybe. Let's see. Or not. Okay. Ooh. Alright, well. I got a feeling this is probably just a game there. Alright. Hey. Yeah, literally like second league or so. Second or third league in Pioneer. I think I played two very dismal leagues with mono green, a mono green Pioneer deck, but I get the feeling that unless you're playing the old school Nykthos mono green deck, probably mono red is better than mono green non Nykthos, just stuff, mono green stuff, you know. Let's see here. I think I see a lot of weenies. Kozilek's return seems like our jazz. Once again, Phoenix of Ash seems like a failed experiment, so it comes out. Blah 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 blah. Wondering about Vandelblast. It could be a good answer, proactive answer to Smuggler's Copter, perhaps. I don't know that I want to take anything else out. I don't know if they have graveyard shenanigans. I guess I'll just run it back. We'll see what they present to us. That Campfire Song. Obosh, let's go. Yes, I don't know about Vandelblast, but we got it, just in case. I like Shattering Spree better, but Shattering Spree is not Pioneer legal, so there you go. Yeah, the Hydra, I approve. Okay, and unfortunately, I just don't know that this warrants a Lightning Axe. Let's see what they play. Unless they play like a Grist or something, I have to imagine that Lightning Axing whatever they play is going to be the better. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm Lightning Axing that one. We're axing it. I'm actually going to get rid of Vandelblast. We don't necessarily know that they play an artifact here. The Mana Dork. Annie. Okay. Huntsman, create a green token. Draw a basic land card, bring it to your hand. Okay, I can kind of dig this. I think I play Bonecrusher Giant though. Why did nobody tell me about this card? This card could be I'm just kidding, by the way. But this seems like a mono green card I could play in the mono green deck. In Modern and Pioneer. I don't know though, actually, now that I think about it. Sacrifice a creature. Maybe not actually. It's because it doesn't actually flip into anything else, does it? Yeah. I thought it flipped into something on 3, but I don't think it really does. So I don't even know if it's that good actually. We'll see. We'll see how much they screw me over with this. Ah, they can sacrifice Mutavault. Okay, that's cool. Didn't think of that, but obviously that makes sense. Just put them a little mana negative though. Okie dokie, Kulthis. I'm gonna be good answers for Kulthis, but I could potentially race it. So there's that. I think I got a against all odds block, and the reason why is even though it seems like Obosh can make it scarier, at the end of the day, the problem here is I am gonna start getting drained. That's the problem here. And I am definitely gonna start getting drained. So I need to guard. I need to guard my life total here. plus, this also, by blocking, this makes it so that, I guess they could activate Mutavault. It's their prerogative if they want to do that, but it seems like a bit of a tempo sink, so it's up to them. Okie dokie. Okay. What's the plan here? Another huntsman. Okay. I think I can deal with that. Alright, I'm gonna Obosh it up. On retrospect, I think I'm gonna Dragon Engine. Because I actually hit for more damage next turn. I'm gonna do this though. I know they can eat this with Klothys, but there's no getting around it. Is there? Or maybe there is. Maybe there is getting around it. I can crack it end of turn. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna crack it end of turn. Well, maybe not end of this turn. I can crack it at the end of another turn and then flash it back. Yeah, I don't have to. Yeah, we'll see. Campfire, song. Let's go. Alrighty. I'm getting drained. This is what we in the industry call getting drained. Let's see. Getting drained. Okay, should I research desk? I don't think I want to yet. Okay, Vandelblast, interesting card. I think I'm going to do this. It's their choice if they want to take a lot of damage. It's up to them. I'll probably trade the Obosh off against all odds. Probably I should have actually cracked this and looked for like a Strangle or something, but whatever. If I didn't hit a Strangle, it could have been disastrous. Campfire, song. Okay. Alright, that's a lot of damage. I might just try to race, honestly, even if I take 5 damage. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do Bonecrusher. Oh yeah, and Strangle. I want to do this now so I can dodge the Klothys. Let's see here. Experimental Synthesizer seems pretty good. It's pretty free, but I can wait until next turn, right? So your next turn, okay. So we are going to strangle this. We are going to stomp that. I'm going to attack for Bazonga. See if they chump. They do. Can't blame them. Because that's 8 plus 6. It's 14 damage. It's kind of a lot. Okay, fair. Very fair. Very fair. This does mean I have instant refill soon. Okay. But they can give me the good smack with Den of the Bugbear though. So actually no, they can remove that thing. So, you know, yeah. Get a good smack with the Bugbear. 12 down to 8. It's a little dangerous, not gonna lie. Okay, okay. Honestly, I'm a little less concerned about that than getting smacked by the Bugbear. I do have Blast Zone. So this can get up to a 5/5 though, but I can respond with the old Shivan Fire. That's a good one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd rather attack and see what happens, and then play the Bonecrusher. Alright. This can actually get kicked here. And deal 8 damage, that's a lot. Alright, and I don't think they can actually save this. Because this deals 4 damage. So I think that's a wrap. I mean, not a wrap as far as I win the game, but a wrap as far as I don't think they can save it now. I could have kicked it, but the reason why I would prefer to not have to kick it is because I want to hold up Field of Ruin. Alrighty. Okay, 3/3. And 4/4. Could be the difference in winning and losing. I would if I were you. Alright. Alrighty. Nice. Okay. Alright, they are draining. They are gaining life. These things cannot be denied. Okay. I'm actually tempted to just crack the Blast Zone. I know it's suboptimal with the synthesizer, but I think I just go for lethal here. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, and then I can Field of Ruin whatever they activate. I think this is lethal. Yeah, this is lethal. Alrighty. Well, hey, we managed to scrape together a winning record somehow. First time playing Mono Red and Pioneer. Let's see if we can get the 4-1. Alright, match 5. Let's see if we can finish strong, and I'll keep this. Seems reasonable to me. I'm gonna actually wait on playing the Spikefield because, yeah, believe it or not, I'm gonna play this because I have a feeling that I'm gonna be activating this next turn. So even though it might not seem like it makes sense, because I may want to drop Mountain Spikefield Hazard after I activate. Let's see. Okay. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Castle Garenberg. Oh, don't tell me Amulet Titan is in a Pioneer somehow. I'm pretty sure Primeval Titan is not Pioneer legal. It might be. I don't know. Probably not. If it is, I don't think I've ever heard of that deck getting played in Pioneer. At least, well, Amulet isn't, but I wonder if Primeval Titan is. Alright, yeah, we're Spike feeling it. We're Spike feeling it. Spike fielding. We're feeling Spike fielding it. Whatever, you get the idea. Okay. Let's see. They're up to. Lair of the Hydra, people like that card. Can't blame them. Seems legit to me. Gonna put Obosh to hand. Hope I don't get punished too badly for this. Castle Garenbrig. Alright, well that sounds like a Nahiri's Wandering for me. So we're Chant Forest. I still can't in my right mind see why I would not do this. Hopefully I get a land. I do not. Yep, so I can't actually take advantage, but I think it's okay. I'll do that. Create a token. So, Mono Green Nykthos is back, apparently even without Karn. Karn got the Axaruni, but Mono Green lives on. Mono Green lives on. Mono Green. You know, I actually forgot. Red and 6 is not Pioneer legal. I don't know if I actually need Redcap Melee so bad. I wonder if I should play some life gain. Well, let's see what they got here. Let's see what they got. Oh, Titan of Industry. So that's a little feisty. Alright, target gains, life, Titan of Industry, okay. Well, I'm not going to be deterred. I'm going to play my Obosh. And... Alrighty. Those can generate quite a bit. Okay, what do they got in Mono Green? There's also no more Walking Ballista, from what I could tell. Card been banned in Pioneer. Ah, I used to like this card. Should have pumped more mana into it, I think. Alrighty. So let's we start off with this. Yeah, I guess we do this here. Oops. Can't. Well, we have to hope that we hit a mountain. Oh, never mind. Wait. How did Titan of Industry die? What happened to Titan of Industry? Did the Titan of Industry just glitch out? What the frick happened to Titan of Industry? I have not the slightest clue what happened to Titan of Industry here. They must have returned it to their hand somehow, and I must have missed it. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure what a shield counter is, but I guess let's find out. Let's go. Okay, lightning axe time. Let's do this here. And I guess we'll do this here. So I think we learned an important lesson. The shield counter prevents damage, but it doesn't kill it like it's not a regeneration counter. I thought it might have been a regeneration counter. We learned an important lesson. Okay, so we actually next time we should prioritize, I think, Field of Ruining their Nykthos. We actually did have the Field of Ruin. Let's see here. So this can also prevent the graveyard shenanigans with that card they play. Although it's probably better than Phoenix of Ash. Yeah, and I guess there you go. Yeah, I guess there you go. Probably should be about it. Okay. Alright, Soul Guide Lantern to start off with. Not bad. I wonder what I'm gonna do though if I start playing Fable, because then I've been using the Phoenix as my go-to side out spot this whole time. Basically never cast it since game one, which didn't feel great at all. So yeah. Okay, Llanowar Elves. That seems like a bone crush to me. It's clobbering time. Alrighty. Got Brig. Okay, Elvish Mystic. We got Shivan Fire. I think I'd actually rather be efficient playing out threats. I could have played out this, but Dragon Engine is better. Okay, so now I can hit that and exile it, which seems good to me. Okay. Okay, well, they're a little stuck, it seems. So I can capitalize. Start playing stuff. Play another one, that 3/3 card. All right, well, I think we're in good enough shape here that let's just do this. I mean, yeah, that does mana ramp them, but getting them down to 4 seems pretty legit. This could be a problem. Yeah, I want to tap that for 2. Okay, Hydra. Alright, I guess to kill this thing, but then it does kill it back, and then they die. Oh, never mind, because I guess it doesn't count the double strike. Alright, what if I draw a land, or a burn spell? Not that burn spell, though. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think that does it. Alrighty. Okay, okay. I think Lightning Axe is still better than Redcap Melee because Redcap Melee making me sacrifice a land is pretty brutal. I have greater choice over how to minimize Lightning Axe. I think we're gonna stick with that. Let's go. Okay, that's this is definitely a mull. Got nothing useful, pretty much. All right, that's a keep. Last one could be good, but I think of all the cards, it's the most expendable. Yeah, I think this is what Spikefield Hazard was made for. I do realize that I'm possibly cutting myself short on mana, but it's just a little too kind of. I also don't necessarily have anything yet that is super. Oh yeah, and I'm so glad that I kept Shivan Fire for that. Yeah, let's Shivan Fire, and let's Lantern. Taking it. Could come in handy later, you never know. Okay. Synthy. Let's Synthy because we were going to want to Strangle because this card we want some overflow, and that's a good one. So if they don't play that 4/4 card, we might just sacrifice the Soul Guy, but if they do, then we're definitely going to want a Nahiri. Okay, it's fine. Double, right? Draw a card. And I think this is a job for Nahiri. No overthrow, that's fine. I mean, if we're just dealing 5 damage and that's good enough, then that's good enough. I think we gotta. Do we have to hit the Nykthos actually? Not sure. How badly should we hit that Nykthos? Where's the lair worse? Oh man, this could be a make it or break it kind of moment, but I'm going to hit the lair. Alrighty. Because I don't want to get smacked with that next turn, and I don't know. I don't know. They do need some setup for Nykthos to do anything. Okay, so that's going to get stomped. Don't y'all worry about that. Definitely going to get stomped. Okay. Alrighty. Then a war. Okay. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. I'm a little bit worried about Titan of Industry next turn. Normally I just want to jam Obosh, but the Titan of Industry next turn concerns me. So let's do this. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of playing this, so I'm just going to Shivan Fire. I'm going to Soul Guide Lantern, the Hydra. Seems like open season for us to unleash the Obosh, most likely. Yeah, that's tempting, but let's unleash the Obosh. I feel like Obosh actually, as a companion, might be more powerful in Pioneer. I don't think this is good removal, and this card seems... Obosh has, like, legit possibly won me. I don't know if this is actually going to win me the game, but Obosh has legit felt a ton more powerful in Pioneer than in Modern. I mean, not the archetype, but I mean the actual card itself. All right, hey, 4-1. Very first stab at Pioneer Mono Red. I know I said Popper seemed like it would be better, but even though the burn spells were kind of jank here, I don't know. That first match was not exactly inspiring, but I'm glad I didn't just insta quit and retool the deck. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little like, I don't know about this, but like, I was like, I don't know how common like actual burn is, and maybe we're like pretty good against everything else, and there you go. Which is kind of like how it is in Modern. Although in Modern there's all kinds of other nonsense, but if burns are only bad matchup, I can live with that. I haven't really, honestly, I have not heard of Mono Red Burn in Pioneer, but we could even possibly experiment with some life gain options. I don't know. Oh, but this felt good. All right. So yeah, post league wrap up and thoughts. Yeah, I think this went very well. Honestly, only thought here is I think for sure we're swapping the Fables. We're swapping Fables for Phoenix. It really felt like we kind of didn't need the Fables though. Like, that almost makes me wonder if we should, I don't know, main deck Soul Guide Lantern? Probably not. Probably Fable is better, but I wonder there could be something to be said about just playing main deck Soul Guide Lantern. It's but Fable does just synergize super well with Dragon Engine. So anyway, for the time being, until I can figure this out better, I think Fable comes in over Phoenix, pretty much for sure. And other than that, it seems to pretty much work as intended. I wonder, I could use some kind of life gain type effects. Gain life, Pioneer. Let's see here. So let's see what we got to work with Pioneer. Now, this is only stuff in my collection. Maze Mind Tome is Pioneer legal. Good to know, actually. I don't know. I mean, well, this is kind of a non-bill with the Obosh. Let's see what else we got here. But that is something to keep in mind. Got the old Circuit Mender. Filigree Familiar. Circuit Mender is basically just better. Harvester. I always wanted to try this in Modern, just never got around to it, but could be something possible. Because I'm just wondering, like, if we had some good life gain tech. Shadow Spear, I'm guessing, is not Pioneer legal, or maybe I sold my Shadow Spears. Well, that's lifelink. Lifelink. We could also just play Shadow Spear. You know what? Maybe we just take out 4 Redcap Melees. Just go up to 4. Kozilek's Return seemed like it was possibly just a house in a good amount of matchups, even without aside from Pro Red. So yeah, maybe I just go up to 4 Kozilek's Return, play 2 Shadow Spears. Yeah, if I got Fable in this slot, Phyrexian, Dragon, Bonecrusher, and the token from Synthesizer, that seems like a pretty healthy number of creatures. And Shadow Spear is probably one of the better lifelink options anyway. Probably better than Aether Harvester. Sorry, Harvester. One day maybe I'll try you. Because the problem with Harvester is it only gains us 6 life, and then that's pretty much it. But Shadow Spear is one of these cards that against Burn, we gain life, turn after turn after turn after turn. Like they can, if I can only gain 6 life, they will eventually still continue to burn us out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Hey, let me know what you all think. I know I did Pauper last time. I was interested to give Pioneer a shot. I actually kind of had a blast. I might have been a little turned off to Pioneer because I tried the mono green deck or some weird variation of it. Needless to say, if I don't have answers to creatures, I think as we can see, the decks kind of just go nuts. But with mono red having a lot of creature removal, I did not feel like I was totally getting slammed as hard as when I was playing a mono green deck that had virtually no creature removal. When I have creature removal, it doesn't feel as bad. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that was actually I was expecting actually for me to have to apologize and you know um say, hey, this might just be me getting my behind handed to me, learning a new format, but it wasn't as bad as I expected, and even went 4-1. So um I none of the decks felt particularly unbeatable. The only one was actually Burn, and I think this is how we're gonna try to see if we could approach that, and we'll see. I don't think we probably need I don't think we probably need what do you call it I don't think we probably need Redcap Melee. Uh, the thing I like about Lightning Axe is that it's very efficient creature removal, and yeah, you have to discard a card, but we do just draw so many cards that I think we kind of offset that. My original thinking was like Phoenix would help offset it, but just Phoenix is just not necessary, and I think we can discard Phyrexian Dragon Engine, but honestly, just with so much creature, with so many card draw, probably it just makes up for it by just the fact that we draw so many cards. So with that being said, thank you to the patrons, Dave Molina. Let me just make sure it's active. Yeah, Dave Molina, B0812, Paul Wynn, Limitless Brian, Necrosis, Adrian King, Gavin Downward, Daryl B Train 4, Savage O's, Duels Varo, Kevin Robach, S. Robertson, Sophus Garrett, Urban Lopez, Jeff 8, Brian 8, Zekel Smith, Andrew Watts, Michael Patton, thank you, all of you. Um, you know, yeah, take care. I hope you all enjoyed.